What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another metal detecting adventure. Today I'm at the river. The river is right in the middle of my city, so people have been living around here for hundreds of years, pretty much since like the early 1800s. Anyways, I've never actually been able to find anything in rivers. However, I came here today, detected for about 10 minutes. I wasn't actually going to record a video, but I've already found 3 coins and a pull tab in about 10 minutes. I rode my bike down here and did a little bit of research on where to actually detect in rivers. Found a nice shallow rocky beach right here. So there's my gear right there. Just found a wheat penny right there from 1950, and then we got some more modern stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to keep going. Let's get started. All right, very next signal, we just found a big lead weight, which is actually a pretty good sign if you're looking for gold, which of course we are. I knew I should have filmed this. It was such a nice high tone. Right, it was completely all the way under this huge rock right here. As you can see right there, we got a penny. Presumably an old one. But let's wash it off in the river and check it out. Nope, it's not an old one, but it's green and it's a find. 4th coin in about 10 minutes. I did not know the river could be so productive. Alright, I think this one's gonna be a coin too, so I'll try and film it while I dig it up. It's right around there. By the way, this is the very next target, so that'll be, it's over here somewhere. Yep, that is a penny. Looks like another memorial cent, but we'll take that. We have 1 wheat penny. That was one of the first things we found, was a wheat penny. Just listen to this target. That could be a silver coin. 91. Oh, okay. It's not silver, but we got a quarter. That is our first denomination other than penny or nickel. Awesome. I wonder what the year is. Let's wash this one off. I don't know, I think it's a 60 something. It's like 67 or something. But still, these are all signals in a row. We're not finding any trash. All right. Next signal, by the way. And oh, I see it. We got another quarter, another clad quarter. Nah, I can't read the year again, but you would definitely be able to tell if it's silver. Just got our first dime, so now we have every denomination besides $50 or $1 coin. And still our oldest coin is that 1950 wheat penny, but who knows? We could find anything really. Mostly all of our finds have been very shallow. But this thing was very deep down. I was reluctant to dig it, but I actually have no idea what this is. I can tell that it's been in there for a while, getting rolled around in the river. If anybody has any clues or ideas, let me know in the comments. Wheat penny number 2. Found it just over there. All of these finds are just on this little like rock patch too. So I assume this would extend out into the water as well, because it's pretty shallow right across here. So lots of ground to cover. I think this is in the 40s, but not quite sure. I think it's a 44. Next hole, and we got another penny. This one's just completely gone. But I'm pretty sure it's a Lincoln at least. I can pretty much guarantee this one's gonna be a penny by the signal. And it's very shallow. Right up here in the bank of this river, up along these roots. So there it is, immediately. It is a penny, and it's a wheat cent. All right, let's go clean it off. 52, I believe it's a 1952. All right, let's keep going. Just found a little bullet shell right there. Got another wheat penny. like 10 seconds later, 1957. Really nice high tone. And it's small, so it's probably a coin. Well, it wasn't a coin. It was a really big fishing sinker. We found a lot of fishing sinkers so far, but that's a good sign because that means heavy things are settling here. We're not finding cans, pull tabs, bottle caps. Coins are pretty heavy, so they settle along with these, and so does gold. And we're getting lead out of the river, which is always good. I believe we have a new oldest find. This one was actually probably our deepest coin yet, and it is, I'm pretty sure, like a 1916 or a 1918. I don't know if you guys can see the 191, but I'll try and get a close-up on it when I get home. However, we know it's a wheat penny. We know it's old because it's green, so that's awesome. Well, we got a surface find, actually. I mean, I found it with the metal detector, however, it is not underground. Looks like a dime. Yep, looks like it's gonna be a clad dime. All right. Yeah, definitely a clad one. Cool. Hey, another surface find right here. Looks like another penny. And there's some sort of bug on it right there. I bet we can read the year. It is a wheat penny? Alright, yeah, I like how shallow things are in the river. I don't even have to dig, like I just have to like scrape the rocks away and then you can still find old stuff. This one is a 1944. Well, this is my first find out of the actual water. I just went in pretty close to the edge here, but it actually seems pretty cool. It's very old, it seems like. It says Chic Rogue, super fine texture, made in USA, Jersey City. I'm not sure what it is. I kind of feel inclined to open it, but it's probably just something edible, so there's probably nothing actually in here. However, I guess I will open it up at the end of the video and see if there's anything in there. Alright, I packed a little bit of a lunch, and then after I eat that, I'm gonna head out into the water, see what we can find out there. Alright, well, you all just watched me walk over there to detect that little pile of rocks, and in the water here, kind of a little bit out in the stream, I actually found a wheat penny right out in the moving water. It's very cool how you can just go out in the middle of a river and find a coin. I mean, just think of who dropped that coin, and especially because it's so old. In that time lapse, I found 4 pennies. One of them actually, I found a Canadian penny from 1981. That was surprising. We got one of these big Zipco lighters, I think it's called, Zebco or something. Obviously not in working condition. It was very deep. It was surrounded by lots of broken glass, so I gotta be careful. And then this thing just looks super old. I don't know what it is, but it just has that old look to it, so I don't really know. But yeah, let's keep going out in the water. Alright everybody, welcome to day number 2. I managed to find another little rocky gravel bar. This one's pretty close to the other one, but it's on the other side of the river. I actually spotted it while I was on the bike trail over there, and I had to cross at a bridge a little bit downstream and hike all the way over here, so hopefully the hike was worth it. It looks pretty similar, and I see a lot of broken pottery and old stuff. So yeah, hopefully we can find some coins today. Anyways, let's get started. Just a third target right here in this the bank right here along this wall, and it looks like we got a green penny. Go wash it off and see what we got. Oh, it's just a memorial, but it must have been in here for a long time. Yep, cool. Boom, just got another one. Let's wash this one off. It's always exciting. I really hope we can find an Indian or another old one. I think it's a Lincoln at least, so wheat penny or something. I'm pretty sure it's a wheat penny. Alright, cool. Here we got some old gear to something. Found it in that dirt wall over there. Cool. Oh my god, oh my god. Guys, I just found, oh my god. Oh my god, let's go, dude. No, you will not. This is my oldest coin ever. I was not expecting this at all. Holy crap. Holy crap. We just found a large set. Oh, and it was in this mud right here. Oh my god, I see the year. Holy crap. Dude, this is a bucket lister find. This is like the greatest find of my life. Oh my god. What year is this thing? Holy crap! 1829? Are you kidding me? Dude, no way. This is the best find of my life. Oh my god, I've literally been dreaming of finding one of these. I've never found a large set. My oldest, this is like 50 years older than my previous oldest find. You guys, it's in beautiful condition. Oh my god, I'm literally, I picked up the phone. As soon as I saw it, I was like, what? That's a big token. Oh my god, this is the greatest day of my life. In 1829, I don't even know what this is, because I don't know, I've never found these, I've never had to research them. In the side of this river, like, who would have thought to look here? And it was right next to like a fishing sinker. It was a beautiful high tone. It was like 89, 92. That makes my year. Oh my gosh. It is in such good condition. So it's full Liberty. That is older than, that's, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me clean it off. There it is, guys. Cleaned it up, it's dried off on a rock now. I cannot believe how in good condition this thing is. Looks like it was lost the day it was minted. The river just kept it so pristine. There it is. I don't even know what the name of this coin is. I don't know if it's capped cap bust or drape bust. I don't really know. But when I go home, I'm definitely going to do some research on this. That is amazing. That is like my bucket list coin, because I just love pennies. I've never even found an older Indian. My oldest coin before this was 1889, and that was like great for me. So this is just something different. I love watching the Hoover Boys on YouTube. They pull these up all the time, but they live in like Maryland. I live in Ohio. This is almost as old as my state. I believe it's just barely younger than my city. I think my city was founded in 1816, so this is just incredible. And I'm really glad I was able to pull this out of the river. And just yesterday, I didn't even realize before this that you could find stuff in the river. I never would have thought to look here, but I definitely will be again in the future, and we're gonna continue looking. I'm just kind of working along where I found that large set. There's a lot of deep, old stuff over here, a lot of lead. We just found our first actual bullet. The rest have been bullet shells. It looks like it's very old. All right, let's attack this little bank down here. Oh, there it is. I find tons of lead, which is good, because that means there can be heavier things like gold and coins nearby. There's, that one's on the surface. Another lead weight. Yeah, most of the stuff I found today has been right next to the bank, like where we're at right now, so. Oh, I see it. Oh, this one's a bullet. Cool. Oh God. Just finding tons of lead. Yep, nice little bullet. Oh God, that's not gonna hold. Just pulled up a harmonica reed out of the water right here along the shore. Alright guys, that's going to do it for these 2 amazing days of metal detecting. I cannot believe I found all this in the river that I've lived next to my entire life. I never even thought to metal detect there before, but I will for sure be going back. We found a ton of lead. Most of these are fishing sinkers, but there's like some other random stuff. Like this looks like a wire. Just a random hunk right there. Just random hunks of lead. Because I was pretty much searching in the area where most of like the heavy stuff washed up. So we also found a good amount of bullets because there's lead in there too. And then here's all our random things pile. We got a lighter, harmonica reed. This thing just looked old. This I learned is a makeup compact, probably from like the 1920s. So that's very cool. It says made in USA, and I might try and open it, but I might not be able to get it open though. You got a dog tag. And then we got some clad coins, we got some quarters, dimes, a couple nickels, and a ton of pennies. These are all our modern pennies and a Canadian one. And we had 9 wheat cents, most from the 40s and 50s, but some I can't read the dates on, so they could be older. And then the find of the year. Still super stoked about this. 1829 matron head large cent. And I did some research on the vintage. Looked in my book here. Where is it? 1829. 1.4 million. That is not a lot for coins. As you can see, all these are pretty low, but we had 1.4. These are all like in the 2 million, 3 million, 1.8. So it's less than a lot of other years. It says in G4. I don't know what grade we have. There's good detail, but it's like came out of a river. So it's in G4, it's a $30 coin, but I'm just very interested in the history of it, and pretty old for Ohio. You do not find a lot of these in Ohio. At least I've never found one before. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll probably be back in the river.